Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Rafe West. Um, Something just came here at my desk, and wanted to talk about. I guess I have to talk about the recent surge in Bitcoin, BTC, and cryptocurrency in general. We have to talk about that because just a few of my thoughts. And for those of you who know what's happening or who don't know what's happening, Bitcoin has been on kind of a tear. I made a video previously that 019 was going to be bearish. Um, I'm going to stick with that, although my mind is changing about that a little bit. Just a few thoughts on Bitcoin. It's now at, I think, hovering around the 8 grand mark. I try not to look at prices. I think that looking at prices often is for suckers. But every now and then, if you log into your account, if you have any, if you're going to buy some or whatever, you have to look at it. So um, it's gone on a tear. I think the dream of anybody who is into cryptocurrency is that the regular market now with these tariff wars, if they continue to plummet and crash, the hope is that everybody runs over to Bitcoin and like as a global hedge. And I don't know if that's going to happen. I don't know if that's going to happen. Um, you know, Sometimes those really good things in life don't happen um, because the market is rebounding. I think today a little bit. As a matter of fact, I have it on. So I think the market's fine. The regular market, but crypto is going up. I read also a Forbes article that some places are actually in a beta phase, a testing phase of accepting crypto. Um, the likes of Starbucks, Nordstrom, and the article was from Forbes. Um, but don't ask them. Some of them, I'm sure not all of them have the actual machine there, and you do it with a QR code from your phone. So I don't know, is that what's making it go up? Also, FOMO, which is fear of missing out. When is that going to kick in? Or the dumb money, as they call it. I don't think it's going to kick in quite yet. Some people have said, it has already kicked in, but it hasn't. A good sign for that is when people around you start mentioning it, coworkers or people who usually don't talk about any of this, when they start mentioning it, that could be a sign of FOMO. If I have to pick a psychological number, I would have to say when it gets to the 5 figures. Um, and I've been thinking also about wealth lately and how to create it. And, you know, with crypto, it's possible in that also, that if you start out with 1K, $1,000, you are about, I believe, 11 doubles away from a million. So if you double it, 1 to 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 128. I think after that it's something like 256, 512, then a million. So about roughly 11 doubles away. And it's kind of unrealistic. That would mean that on each level you would have to make 100% returns. Um, and at the beginning, I guess it would be easy through like side hustle or business of some sort. And then as the numbers get higher, you may, if you have the balls, to put it like all in one investment or maybe split them up. Crypto would be your only hope. And even then, to get 100% gains gains at a time. Um, but people have done it, and that's the kind of thinking that you have to have. Um, you know, um, Doubling 11 times, starting with even 1K. you know, and if you start with more, obviously, let's say you start with 10K, I believe it's like eight doubles away. So, excuse me. So, yeah, crypto is going up. I believe it's going to meet some resistance at some point. Um, I try not to FOMO into stuff. You know, sometimes you catch yourself, oh, I got to get more. I got to get more. There will be a pullback. There will be some kind of resistance, I'm sure. Nothing ever goes straight up. So, you know, um, those are my thoughts on what's happening. I don't think it's going to be a global hedge, not yet anyway. I don't know that it ever will be a hedge. Um, could be that some people are concerned about this tariff war and, you know, in order to not lose money, they're going over to Bitcoin, some of them. But I like the altcoins. I actually wanted to sell out of BTC during this recent ramp up, and I wanted to get into altcoins and Binance at the time because for those of you who don't know, Binance is a decentralized exchange where you can also buy cryptocurrency. Um, you know, buy and trade crypto was hacked, and they suspended any deposits or withdrawals for a while. I think they're back up by now. So I wanted to, as Bitcoin got higher, sell out and get into some altcoins. I think I'm getting the hang of the mindset for cryptocurrency. You know, it's not for the weak at heart, for the faint at heart. You really got to control your emotions like any market. The thing is that in crypto, it moves faster than the regular market. You know, it's amazing how fast it can move out of nowhere. So, um, my thoughts are that it's still relatively low. Dollar cost averaging is still the best way, you know, to get in, which means just set aside a certain amount and make it automatic because from our evolution, we are not designed to save or invest unless we find a system to automate it. We're not really designed for that. It has to do with our evolution and how our brain works and stuff. So, you know, if you do it manually, even with myself, I tend to see that I do it a lot less than I should. So, um, yeah, those are my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think it's a global hedge or becoming a global hedge? I had to touch on it, and you know, since Bitcoin has to do with blockchain and technology, it's also been making me think about technology a lot. You know, like I just got a new phone. I went back to Samsung Galaxy, and you have to keep up with technology because it's moving so fast. I know sometimes you don't want to spend on a phone and this and that, but you kind of have to because technology is moving so fast. You don't want to be left behind. Um, like now for my browser, I just started using this Brave browser, which it blocks a lot of ads. It does things like that, but it's trying to be the new internet. It's from the creators of Mozilla, and you can download it, look it up, you know, look it up. It's called Brave browser, and you get awarded cryptocurrency from viewing ads and visiting websites, and then you can donate, tip to, let's say, content creators and stuff with its native token, which is called BAT, the basic attention token. You earn some, and pretty interesting idea. The website works really good, so I'm using Brave browser. It's been around a while. I think it has well over 1 million downloads. So check it out. You know, see how it works. I feel safe with it. It was like I said, from the creators of Mozilla Firefox. Um, I think it has like Ethereum wallets in there. So yeah, you know, I'm a Generation Xer, so I'm in between technology, right? You know, I was visiting my parents recently, and it's funny how you go there. Here's a good business idea, right? teaching technology or helping baby boomers with technology. I'm not, like I don't know everything about it, but they were asking me about their cell phones, which, um, my mom has like a LG 4 or 3 or something, and her boyfriend has one of those Cricket or Obama phones or something, and they didn't have their screen locked. Their wallpaper was like a mess. It was like half the name of the company in there. They didn't know their passwords to their Gmail accounts to be able to sync like YouTube, things like that. I couldn't find the Play Store on one of the phones. Oh, they didn't have antivirus software on there. I helped them out. I helped them out a little. I did. It's like basic stuff. I put the antivirus software on there. I like to use AVG. It's got like a shield logo. Put that on there. Told them about locking their screen. Um, Fixed the YouTube so it would be on there. Stuff like that. Scan their files, things like that. Basic stuff. Move some icons, change their wallpaper because baby boomers are really out. And Generation Xers like myself, we're like forced to learn this technology. And I still like to do some old school stuff. I catch myself all the time. Like on my new phone, you can use fingerprint recognition or face recognition. I'm still using a pin to lock the screen for now. I'm gonna set that all up. I see that it's pretty easy actually. Actually, I set up the fingerprint, not the face recognition yet, but I don't use it. So it's just Generation Xers. We're like in between. We've seen life with no technology almost, and then now, boom, all of a sudden it's here. So we're like in between. We're like the guinea pigs of tech, at your gigs. If you're a Generation Xer and all that, you are forced to learn technology. No matter where you work at, it's probably changing at your job and stuff. So it's interesting, and I'm trying to push myself to be more into technology because it's important because it's going to come, it's going to advance, and you have to keep up with it. I feel. I also told my parents, update stuff. Everything was not updated. You have to update all the time. Otherwise, it's going to be like one big, huge update in the future, or it may not even work. So I guess this was kind of a Generation Xer technology talk. Began with what's happening in cryptocurrency and the blockchain, which I believe there's a lot going on behind the scenes, especially with Ethereum. I believe Ethereum is a really good investment. There's a lot going on behind the scenes with Ethereum, and I mean a lot. Um, so yeah, that was just an update. A Generation Xer talking about tech a little bit. I think I'm doing okay. I try to play with my phone, 10 minutes a day, press everything, learn whatever you can. That's what you got to do. Most of us, I think, when we get, let's say, for example, we're talking about a device, we don't really learn the full capabilities of it, touching everything and, you know. So, yeah, this is Rafi West trying to keep up with technology because it's fast, it just comes fast at the gig, um, and then I sometimes think of ways to, you know, I sometimes come up with good ideas of how technology would solve things even, like here in NYC, they're getting rid of the Metro card. They're already in the beta phase testing. I forgot what their system is called. You're going to be able to swipe your phone, I guess maybe with a QR code or something, and or your debit or credit card, swipe it in order to get through the turnstile, and they're going to phase out the Metro card. Um, I hear stuff, quite often about things changing. I think it's cool. I want to be around to see it. I think I'm gonna be around to see it in this lifetime, God willing. Um, you know, and yeah, so that's about it. This is Rafi West with a Generation Xer kind of talk. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you pick up on this. If you're a Generation Xer out there and you're thinking about staying behind on technology, you don't want that newer phone. It's a little pricey. You want to keep using the old browser. Check out the Brave browser. I wish I had links for it. I don't know that there are. I was looking a little bit, but just Brave browser, look it up. So yeah, keep up with technology as much as you can because it is on us. It's on our backs. It's coming. All right, guys. So I will see you another time. Hope you enjoyed this little talk. If you're interested in investing in crypto, dollar cost average in. Um, Maybe I'll put a link here. You guys could get your first crypto through Coinbase. A link. If I put it, I think we both get an extra free $10 of crypto as long as you buy a certain amount, I think. All right. I'll put the link there. Let me know, you guys, and if I start doing YouTube on the Brave browser, maybe I'll have a link for some BAT tokens. I got to look into that more. You earn some, and that's how it's going to be tipping each other. So anyway, I don't want to make this too long because I want you guys to keep watching. And I hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing okay, in case you're wondering. I'm thankful to be doing okay. And I'm trying to be a little more techy because I don't want to be left behind. So this is Rafi West. Get your first crypto if you want to. If not, read about the technology. Keep up with it. It's coming. As a matter of fact, my phone has a place for blockchain keynote, and it has where you can put a crypto wallet in there. I stumbled upon that last night, actually. So I got to learn how that works. So it's coming. Otherwise, they wouldn't be putting it in these phones. All right, guys. Take care. I keep rambling because I think there's information I don't want you guys to miss out. But look into it. It's being put in the phones now. And that's about it. You guys take care. All right. This is Rafi West. Peace.